Back to my channel. I wanted to go over a couple of new products that I have been able to try over the last week or so. So I'm gonna just kind of hopefully briefly show you the palettes that I got and what I think about them, so on and so forth. So let's get started. So the first one that I want to show you, I got the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. It's so cute. I love the packaging on this. I love that there's the little, the little peanut butter and jelly sandwich on the front. It's super cute. Each palette that I have came with something along these lines where it has sorry, my computer's dying. Okay, so it has some sort of little pamphlet that comes with it, or some little sheet that has different makeup looks that you can make with the palette. I was checking all of these out and kind of reading through them and stuff, so that's pretty cool. And I like that this one just happened to fit so nicely into the mirror that comes with it. So now let's look at the shades. So these are the shades that come in the palette. They're really pretty. There's a lot of shimmer shades, but there looks like there's about 3 matte shades, and then the rest of them have the shimmer there. So that's pretty cool. These are very pigmented. They are very nice, creamy shadows, and they blend very well. The only thing that I am not a fan of with the Too Faced palettes is that they only have this little magnetic closure. So they're super, super easy to open. So if you drop it or anything accidentally happens to it, your product is going to go, just for the record. So that's the Too Faced Peanut Butter and Jelly palette. Again, it's really cool. It doesn't really smell like peanut butter. It more smells like along the lines of their chocolate line, but still pretty cool. Let me see. I'm just trying to put it back together. Okay, so there's this one. Let me see. Yeah, so that's fine. Okay, the next one that I want to show you as well is in the Too Faced line. It is the Too Faced Peaches palette. So this one's really cool. I'm actually really excited about this. First of all, let's take a look at the packaging. So it's the Sweet Peach palette. It's super, super pretty. I love the packaging, but again, it does have that magnetic closure, so it's not very secure. This is what it looks like on the inside. So you can see the little mirror there, and then here are all of the shades. I have used this palette a couple of times now, and I do have to say I really do like the pigmentation of this palette as well. So far, my favorite shades are Carnalized, which is this one. I do like this color right above it called Candied Peach. And then a lot of these brown colors are really great to pop into the crease and everything, so it's a really great palette. It does smell like peaches, which is really cool. So I think that's pretty awesome. So yeah, this one I definitely give a great review for. I really genuinely like this palette. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And it's got, let's see, 18 shades. So that's cool. So you do get a pretty good bang for your buck with this palette. So I highly recommend it. You get a lot of really pretty looks with it too. The next one that I'm really, really, really excited about, most of the shades that I'm wearing right now are from this palette. And that's the Tarteist Pro palette. So we all know that Tarte has their Amazonian clay line. This does fall into that. Now, for just a second, I just want to, I don't know what's going to pick up in this mirror, but I just want you to see the mirror on this bad boy. Look at that. How cool is that mirror? Look how big that is. Oh, it's picking up my face. So this is a pretty decent sized mirror. It's actually bigger than the vanity mirror that I use. So that's pretty cool. That's a pretty cool bonus. Now to kind of look at these shades. So here are the shades. Oh, it's getting a little crazy there. Hold on a second. So here are the shades in the palette. There are 20 shades. So far my favorites from this are Trendy. This color is beautiful. I'm going to swatch it for you if I can really quick. So this is a beautiful, beautiful color. So you can see that it has that, in my opinion, like that mermaidy blue. But then if you look this way, where it's not so much in the light, it also has like this brownish, like brick red color. Absolutely gorgeous. It is probably my favorite one in this entire palette. In my opinion, it's like the most fun color. Today I'm wearing a couple of different colors here. I'm wearing vintage. Wait, can't see it. Okay, there we go. I'm wearing vintage. I'm wearing innocent. And then I popped on this color, which is called mod. I'm wearing a little bit of drama in my inner corners, and I just blended it all together and came up with this eye look. Ultimately, I absolutely love this palette. I highly, 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 highly recommend it. It's probably my favorite one out of all of the palettes that I'm going to show you. I absolutely love the packaging. It doesn't have that magnet. Instead, it actually has the click to it. So you don't have to worry about like it just popping open randomly and things of that nature. So this is a really great bang for your buck. It's a really great palette. I highly recommend it. If you don't have it, you totally need this. It has a lot of neutral colors. It's got a lot of really pretty, like bright and poppy colors, so on and so forth. So like I said, totally recommend it. And yeah, you have to go get this one. Okay, so the last two are great palettes, but they're not like, you know, for me personally. So this is the Ultimate Basics palette by Urban Decay. I hate that it's showing me. So the mirror on it is a really great size. So that's really cool. And then as far as the shades go, you're seeing everything, but I can't focus on anything else but that. So the shades are really great. There we go. And but they are very neutral. I like this color right here. I'm not sure what it's called though. It's called Instinct. So Instinct is really cool because it's a nice little mauve color. They blend really well. As usual, the palette does come with a brush in there. So this is like a smaller brush, which is kind of cool. It's the smudge brush, and then it's also got the blending brush side as well. So that is really awesome. I have obviously used this brush, and I genuinely like it. But, you know, it's Urban Decay, so you can't really go wrong there. This also has the magnetic closure. This one's a little stronger, though, so it's not quite as it's not quite as weak as the other two. So I do like this packaging. It's really pretty. They did a very good job when they made this palette. It's very different from the other Naked palettes. I have the smoky eye one as well, which I personally I'm not in love with it. I thought I would be, but my only problem with it is all the shades are so dark, and I don't really notice a great pigment with them. So, anywho. And then last but not least is the Notorious Shade Light palette by Kat Von D. I am not a huge fan of Kat Von D as a person. However, her products they're hit or miss. Some of them don't really do it for me. Like her foundation, not a fan. But this palette, definitely a fan. So I'm going to open it up now. It does have the click instead of the magnet. So it is nice and sturdy. I absolutely love the packaging. It's very Kat Von D, which is very gothic and things like that, which I love. So just to open it up, the mirror is super pretty. It's got like, you know, everything around it and stuff, that little border. It's beautiful. And then for the shades, here are the shades. I actually use, this one right here to go in and contour with because I like a cool toned contour. Ordinarily, it's really hard for me to find cool tones though. So I started using that. It's really cool. And it's just a nice neutral palette. So just something for like an everyday look. This is a really great one to go with. This is a really great highlight for your brow bone. And all of that good stuff. So I do recommend this palette. I don't think it's worth as much money as it is, but all in all, it's definitely a nice everyday palette. And again, the packaging, that packaging. It's so gothy. I absolutely love the packaging on like most of her products. Her foundation to me was too tacky and too thick, but I also have very normal to dry skin. I don't have oily skin at all. So maybe that's why it didn't work for me. I'm not really sure. But her tattoo liners are really good. Her eyeshadows are fantastic. Her lip line is pretty awesome. but I will always be a Jeffree Star fan over the Kat Von D products, to be completely honest with you. So I had a friend hook me up with these palettes, so I did get them for free, so I am not 100% certain how much each of these cost. I tried to do a little bit of research online, but I'm not going to lie to you, I totally forgot what the prices were. So sorry for that. But that's pretty much all I have for you. That was just kind of like the new set of products that I got in. I have some more products that I'm going to review as well, mostly eyeliners and lip liners from the NYX line. So they're pretty great. I'm very excited about them, and they're really great products as well. But I wanted to save it for a different video since this one was mostly just palettes. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you for taking the time to watch my video, and I love you all. Thank you for your support.